Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Brett's Brain. Today, I'm going to tell you what you can expect in your first institutional investor pitch. Hey, I'm Brett Bruhl, former entrepreneur, currently a venture capitalist. Thanks so much for checking out this channel. Our goal here is to help entrepreneurs succeed or improve their chances at success. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, do all those things, and ask us questions so we can answer them for you in future videos. All right, you've never pitched an investor before to raise capital for your startup. Here's a couple things that you can expect. First, it's a relatively short period of time. The vast majority of my first meetings with entrepreneurs are either 20 or 30 minutes. So you don't have a lot of time and you need a plan. Expect to use about half that time in your prepared presentation. If you use more than half of that time and you use the whole 30 minutes just walking through slides, you didn't do yourself a service. You want to make sure that the person that you're pitching has time to ask questions. Second, expect to tell your story. Why are you building this? How did you get the idea? Where did you come from? Oftentimes those aren't always in the slides. And usually before we even get into the slides, I ask those questions. Why are you doing this? Why are you here? Why do you care about this? So be ready with your story. The stories are often the most compelling thing. And in a first meeting, really what I'm looking for is to get a feel for the founder. Are you somebody that excites me to work with, that you're into and passionate about your idea? Are you smart? Are you thoughtful? How's your follow-up? So we're trying to get a feel for the founder really in that first meeting. So keep that in mind. It's how you respond. It's your energy level. So really that's a big part of it. Another thing to keep in mind with that first meeting is I always give time for you to ask questions. What questions can I answer for you? So be ready with a few custom questions for that investor that you're pitching. Do your research ahead of time. It shows that you're really interested in them and that you're a great entrepreneur that does the work ahead of time. It's also always fair for you to ask things like, what's your process from here? How big of an average check do you write? These are things that are okay to ask and get an understanding of in a first meeting. Don't ask in a first meeting, what do you think? That's what do you think is a tough question to answer in a first meeting. Are you going to invest? Don't ask that in a first meeting either. But be prepared with some really thoughtful, good questions. Obviously, come prepared with your slides, your deck. Doesn't mean you have to use them, but come prepared to walk through slides and walk through your basic things. And we've done videos on what a good investor deck looks like in the past, so I won't talk through that. But really think about that first meeting as an opportunity to showcase yourself as a founder, why you're doing this and what your vision is for the company, and to start to get to know that investor. And if the first meeting, if that vibe feels good and goes well, oftentimes it'll lead to a second where you can dig a little bit deeper into the product, into a product demo, into the financials, whatever it is that investor's interested in digging or taking to the next step. Thanks so much for checking this out. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and ask us questions that we can answer in subsequent videos.